first and foremost reason is I think that it's important. I think that insurance companies tend to have systems in place to not make people whole. And the layperson, I think, doesn't understand the intricacies of those systems and can be really taken advantage of. And I think a good attorney in any personal injury matter is important because they not only understand the systems, it forces an insurance company to take the matter more seriously. And at the end of the day, it's necessary to the client to have an attorney protect them against these systems. The bad ones just tend to think that every crash is, not a big deal, and that the victim is just trying to get money out of the insurance company. And if you speak to the victims, a large percentage of them are really just trying to get their bills paid, and most of them don't want, they know they're not going to retire on an accident, but they just want to get their bills paid because they had to go see a doctor or they went to the emergency room. Just getting getting an emergency bill is incredibly expensive. If you count an ambulance and even just having an emergency room tell you that you're okay, you're talking about possibly $10,000 worth of medical bills. And people need help with that. And adjusters, the bad ones, tend to think that, all these people are just making it up, trying to make a buck out of it. And in reality, it's just not true. But you can tell right away, because there's also been good ones, that have said, okay, this is reasonable. I would really, really, really advise against that. Representing yourself in a personal injury case is not only dangerous in terms of your rights and what you believe you're owed, but there is a system there, and that system is not there. The system that was put in place by the insurance company is not there to benefit the victim. It's there to benefit the insurance company's bottom line. So just that experience alone, and that's what it is, it's experience. That's the important thing. It helps a person negotiate, understand what a trial would look like, as opposed to just negotiating medical records, right? And a layperson doesn't understand that because they just haven't lived through very many car crashes. But if you don't get an attorney, you're not going to understand the intricacies of the crash, the negotiation, the injury, the possible outcome, and the trial itself. And these are things that you have to think about. Once you sign that release, for whatever amount of money you may have traded for it, at the end of the day, if a year later your back still hurts and you have to go see a doctor, and it's obvious that back pain is coming from the accident, well, you've already signed the release and given it to them and traded whatever you traded for it. And you won't be able to make that claim anymore. So these are the things that are incredibly important to a layperson to seek legal counsel, because the insurance company's not going to explain the release for you. They're going to tell you, this is so you can get your check, right? Which is true. They won't send you the check without the release, but it's a lot more than just, a document you need to receive your check. And at the end of the day, what people don't understand is that release is a full release for present injuries and future injuries against that person that hit you, and thereby against the insurance company as well. So the release is a very, very important document that should be explained, and it should be thoughtfully signed. In reality, you can take care of it in a couple of months, but do you really want to? No. what you really want to do is move forward with treatment and make sure that you're not injured in any long-term way, so that you can make your full claim whenever you're ready to do that. Now, there are some injuries that are, severe that could last months, years, and those really you expect a lot more time, because the injury itself needs time to be treated.